you. So, we've just listened to a channeling that was all about fear of spiritual enlightenment, and while we listened to that, you felt triggered in a certain way. So tell me what was there for you that was coming up.
The thing that is triggering, and something that is that it triggers me a lot, and I never thought that would trigger me, is the word commitment. And is the
in particular with spirituality.
In general,
okay.
but I got it why they said it in the channeling about the commitment to a belief, commitment to a higher purpose, and how you have to sacrifice yourself, and that gets me right in the stomach. It's like,
okay, you're tapping too good.
Okay, I'm getting help.
Okay, everyone tapping too, please. Because as you tune into that, you're likely to get triggered as well, and that's why it's great to be tapping through it. And the same with people watching the video. If they get triggered, then this is a good way for them to be able to clear their stuff as well. So when you just said, as I talk about that spirituality and commitment and that sacrifice, and you feel that through your body, where do you feel that?
I feel it in the stomach, and it's like, and when you start mentioning the possibility of having fear of enlightenment, and I start opening myself to check what is there, I got that, like, I don't want to open myself to a being that would be like a bully, like saying you have to do this if you are really committed, if you are blah blah, you have to do
all
this.
these rules and regulations
rules and judgment and pressure and.
Okay. And you feel that in your stomach?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with that. And just be aware of whatever flashes come up for you, and have the intention to have your higher self and your guides helping us to direct this, because we're doing this on a soul level, not just at this lifetime level, but as a karmic pattern and a feeling that is still resonating in your body, in your stomach now, but is something that is a karmic pattern.
Yeah, and even with them, when you mention higher self and angels and guides, I have a very rational, like, I know that there are beings of light and love, and still, it's like, contact them or communicate with them, it's like, they're going to ask something of me.
Okay, alright, so let's start with that. Even though I want to have higher knowledge and wisdom.
Yes, I would love to have that, even though I would love to have higher knowledge and wisdom.
To be able to dissolve this karmic pattern.
Yeah, to be able to dissolve this karmic
pattern. But even thinking about calling in higher self and guides and angels freaks me out.
But even though calling the help of my higher self, guide, angels, God, freaks me out, and it scares me and freaks me out, and
yeah,
because I have to run away.
Yeah, and I want to run away. And I feel that in my stomach. I want to get to the origin of this. So I can dissolve it. And feel safe.
And open. Yeah.
And open to be able to receive the higher wisdom and knowledge.
To be able to receive the higher wisdom and knowledge, and to be able to have a great relationship with them, like to feel them, to hear them.
Yeah. I want to be able to feel them and hear them.
I want to be able to
without fear.
Without fear.
Without wanting to run the other way.
Without wanting to run the other way.
All this fear trapped in my stomach.
I
want to trace it back to wherever it comes from.
I want to chase it back wherever it came from.
In this lifetime or another.
I feel it in my chest.
Yeah.
This lifetime or another.
And I can feel it in my chest.
Feel it in my chest.
Maybe even multiple lifetimes.
Maybe many multiple lifetimes.
I accept that it's there.
I accept that it's there.
And that this is a window of opportunity to step through it.
That this is a window of opportunity to step through it.
And even though I really want to run the other way.
And even though I really want to run away. It's like, let's postpone it. I will get there some way, but I don't want to. I want to now.
Yeah. I accept this feeling. And I choose to feel safe anyhow.
And I choose to feel safe anyhow.
I can feel the loving energy from the people in the room.
I can feel the loving energy from the people in the room.
So what colour is the energy of love for you? A loving, safe energy.
White.
White?
Mm-hmm.
So I give you that. Beautiful. White. Safe energy. As you breathe that in and send it to all parts of your body. And feel that loving, soft, white energy that allows you to feel safe. Okay, so down to the eyebrow. Even though part of me wants to run the other way.
Even though part of me wants to run the other way.
I know at that corner of the eye, and I feel it in my chest.
And I feel it in my chest.
And my stomach.
And my stomach.
Under the eye. Part of me wants to run the other way.
Part of me wants to run the other way.
Part of me also wants to feel safe.
Part of me wants to also feel safe.
And part of me does feel safe with that beautiful white energy.
And part of me does feel safe with that full white energy.
That loving energy that I'm receiving in the room.
That loving energy that I'm receiving in the room.
That I'm taking into my heart.
That I'm taking into my heart.
And I'm allowing it to go to every part of every cell.
And I'm allowing it to go to every part of myself.
Under the nose. And all the multi-dimensional layers of my cells.
And all the multidimensional layers of myself.
Chin point. Even the parts of my DNA.
Even the parts of my DNA.
That contain all the records of all my lives.
It contains all the records of all my life.
Collarbone point. And it's safe to actually go there.
And it's safe to actually go there.
And open my spiritual jar of memories.
And open my spiritual jar of memories.
That jar that contains all my lifetimes.
The jar that contains all the memories from my lifetimes.
And I choose to feel safe with that white energy.
I choose to feel safe with that white energy.
That white energy that I can feel in my whole body.
That white energy that I can feel in all my body.
Allowing it to dissolve that fear of wanting to run away.
Allowing it to dissolve.
That human fear.
That human fear and the wanting to run away.
I choose to feel safe.
I choose to feel safe. Yeah.
And allow the fear to dissolve.
And allow the fear to dissolve.
So I can connect.
So I can connect.
With my guides and my higher self.
With my guides and my higher self.
And feel safe doing so.
I feel safe doing so.
They don't want anything from me.
I hope so. They don't want anything from me. I want to believe that they don't want anything from me.
They just want me to feel safe.
They don't.
They just want me to feel.
They just want me to feel safe.
And as I release my fear.
And as I release my fear.
And allow that white to dissolve it all.
And allow that white to dissolve it all.
I feel more and more safe connecting with them.
I feel more and more safe connecting with them.
And I invite them to come close to me.
And I invite them to come close to me. And that thing that you said triggered a lot of things, like they don't want anything from me. Like, I really want to believe that. I think that's a massive thing.
Yep. That white
Kids don't want
light.
anything from me.
Yep, that white light. That white light.
That white light.
Dissolving all the fears.
Dissolving all the fears.
Wherever they came from.
Wherever they came from.
That they want something from me.
That they want something from me.
I want them to show me where that came from.
I want them to show me where that came from.
Even if I think I'm imagining it.
Even if I think that I imagine it.
I allow them to give me a picture and a feeling.
I allow them to give them to show me a picture
or a feeling in my body that takes me there, to where the fear began.
And that takes me there where all this fear began.
Under the arm. I'm scared they want something from me.
I'm scared that they want something from me.
Top of the head. They want something from me.
They want something from me.
Eyebrow. Where did this come from?
Everyone wants something from me.
Yep. Eyebrow. Everyone wants something from me.
Everyone wants something from me.
Corner of the eye. Even those spiritual people.
Even the spiritual people. Even the spiritual people.
Under the eye. fear around that.
All the fear around that.
Maybe it cost my life once before.
Yeah.
Maybe I had to sacrifice myself. Because you said that before, that you felt that there was a sacrifice around it.
And when you said show me something, I saw myself like a big benefactor, and I was a male, like it was kind of a king, but without the richness of a king. But it was an entire town depending on me, and everyone asking, and I was trying out without this thing, and I can feel like I was handling the crops or the goods to distribute around people, and people were really hungry and things, and I was like getting all this stress and pressure.
Yeah. So what's coming to me is like the feudal system where they had landlords and they were then responsible for all the people on their lands. That's what's coming to me, but does that relate to you?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like I'm in charge, and people really like me, and I really want to help people. I really, but it's not enough, and I know it's not enough, and I don't know what to do. And it's like...
Okay, and as you tune into that, under the nose, feeling unsupported, feeling responsible, feeling like you have to provide for all of them, they look up to you, they respect you, but there's just not enough, and you know that.
And is that pressure that
pressure.
I'm not going to be able to help them, and all these people are going to die. It's like that feeling of, I don't know what else to do, and I have tried, I have done my best. And it's like, I have been abandoned on my luck, and I'm gonna fail them. I'm gonna fail these people.
Yeah. So where do you feel that in your body, chin point?
Feel it in my chest. It's still in my stomach, in my chest, and it's like a heavy thing.
So this heavy burden in my chest.
Now I feel it in my back.
And my back. And my back.
This heavy burden in my back, in my chest, in my stomach.
I'm going to fail them.
I'm gonna fail them.
I feel overwhelmed.
They keep asking and
Collarbone. They keep asking and asking, and I know I can't provide for them. But I've done my best.
But I know that it's not enough.
It's not enough.
So I don't even feel like I have done my best. It's like...
I haven't done enough.
Yeah, like, how did I fail? What I'm not seeing, or why is this happening?
So tapping on that collarbone point, all this fear, all this pressure, all this weight, all this responsibility, trapped in my heart and my chest and my back.
Trapped in my heart, my chest, my stomach, my back.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
I'm
really trapped. It's like, I don't want to be there. I
Mm.
want to relax, but I'm not gonna go. Like, of course, like, I'm not gonna go. Like, I'm gonna face it. I'm gonna respond. But I don't know.
Yeah, I want to run, but I can't.
I know that it's not the right thing to
Yeah.
do, so I'm not going to run away. That's not an option, even though I want to break, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, all the pressure,
All the pressure,
all the burden, all the responsibility.
all the responsibility.
They rely on me,
They rely on me.
and I can't help them all,
I can't help them all.
no matter what I do.
But I need to keep trying.
I keep trying. They're relying on me.
They rely on me.
No wonder I do the same in this life.
I do the same in this life.
And I thank my guides for showing me where it came from.
And I thank my guys for showing me where that came from.
Under the arm. All the memories of this lifetime trapped in my body.
All the memories of this lifetime in my body that are trapped in my body.
Yeah. Tap top of the head. I feel trapped.
I feel trapped.
I feel like I can't do enough to help them.
Oh, yes.
My stomach. Eyebrow. Eyebrow.
I can't do enough to tell them.
And it's trapped in my stomach.
It's trapped in my stomach.
And I want to process it and release it all the way back to its origin.
I want to process it and release it all the way back to its origin.
Corner of the eye. I want to help me back then.
I want to help me back then.
So I'm travelling back through time, space and place.
So I'm going to travel through
Time, space and place. All the way back to that lifetime.
all the way back to that lifetime.
And I'm going to freeze everything under the eye, freeze everything around him.
And I'm gonna freeze everything around him.
And he might not understand about the future.
He may not understand about the future.
So I just let him know that I'm here to help him.
Just letting him know that I'm here to help him.
And that I understand exactly what he's going through.
I understand exactly what you're going through.
And I want to tap on you to help you release all of this.
I want to tap on you to help you release all this.
Under the nose. Tapping on all the points. So just imagine, you know how to do EFT, so I want you to imagine tapping on him and asking him where he's feeling it all and all the pressure he's feeling. And tap on him and go through the points. And you can do that in your head until he's able to release it. Ask him if there's a colour that will help. And tell it to me and we'll give that to him as well. And just keep going through the points.
Yeah, he's really feeling in his back. It's a massive.
A weight and a burden and a responsibility.
Yeah. And he's very calm, but he's eating all the emotions up and this feeling of I'm failing and these people leave me and I'm failing.
And if you could tune into the higher learning to give him the message of what the higher learning is, what would it be?
I think that let go comes to mind. Is wisdom is like wisdom, peace, and let go. But he's very stubborn, like saying, yeah, I get it, but still. And he's like, yeah, we know that God will provide, that I need to do something. I cannot. This is my responsibility. I don't want to let go of this.
So, how can you connect him to his higher self and his guides so that he feels supported and that he feels that it's not all his responsibility, that he's not alone in this? Maybe connect to the higher selves of all the people he's trying to help so that he understands their learning as well and their soul contracts. Allowing him to see the bigger spiritual soul lesson and learning from the whole situation, including their learnings. That's what's coming up.
It's like it's something that I would like to tell him, but I'm thinking that if he's gonna get it, like is.
So ask your guides to help you to be able to impart the wisdom so that he gets it. And is there a colour or an angel or a guide or something that you can bring in to help him?
Yes, has moved. The pain has moved massively to the back.
To the back. So keep tapping on him to release that pain in the back,
I
that
think it's
burden.
an earth color. It's an earth color. Things that.
So sending him that earth colour, allowing him to feel grounded and connected with Mother Earth.
I think that the issue is that he's angry, he's pissed off with the gods.
How did they let him down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I trust you. I'm doing my best. I have done everything correct. I have done everything that you have asked me. How come you're punishing us with this?
Yep. And he feels the burden in his back. Does he feel pissed off and angry and stabbed in the back by the gods as well?
Stabbed in the back. That was how you felt it in that moment.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's what was coming up for me. So just tapping on him to release all of all that anger, that pissed off feeling at the gods.
And he's let down. He's mixing of letting down and sad because of that, but he's really pissed off saying that I've done everything that you have asked me.
Yeah.
And there you go. I read your signals. I read your signs. And here we are.
And still you've let me down. And I feel like I'm stabbed in the back.
Yeah. And I'm going to feel all these people, and all these people are suffering, and I don't know what to do.
Under the arm. All these people are suffering.
All these people are suffering.
top of the head. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
I've done everything you've told me to do.
I've done everything you told me to do.
Eyebrow.
Even though when I didn't want to, I still did it.
Yeah, eyebrow. Even when I didn't want to, I still did it.
Even when I didn't want to, I still did it.
Corner of the eye, you stabbed me in the back.
You stabbed me in the back.
All these people are suffering.
All these people are suffering.
Under the eye, I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
And let down.
Let down.
I feel responsible.
I feel responsible.
And I feel like you've let me down.
And I feel like you have let me down.
Under the nose. I didn't know about their soul contracts.
I didn't know about these soul contracts.
Chin point. And I want to understand about them.
And I want to understand about them.
So that I don't feel this anger.
So I don't feel this anger.
Collarbone. So that I understand the spiritual purpose of it all.
So I understand the spiritual purpose of it all.
Their soul purpose.
The soul purpose.
Their soul learning.
The soul learning.
What did they need to learn about suffering?
What do they mean? And I was like, but why they have to learn to suffering?
Even though I don't understand.
Even though I don't understand.
Why they have to learn about suffering.
Why they have to learn by suffering. Yeah.
By suffering.
Is there not any other ways? That's the way that you used to do everything, making people suffer to learn.
It was their soul choice.
Okay.
To come and learn through suffering.
Maybe it's their soul contract to learn by suffering.
It was their choice to come and learn in this way.
It was their choice to learn this way.
And I was part of that soul contract.
And I chose to be part of that soul contract for some reason. Even though I don't understand it at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the suffering.
And even though it was part of my soul contract and I don't agree with the suffering.
Even though it was part of the soul contract and I don't agree with the suffering.
I want to let go the feeling of anger.
I want to let go the feeling of anger.
Of betrayal.
Of betrayal.
Of suffering.
Suffering.
Everything I see and hear.
Everything I see and hear.
All that responsibility.
All that responsibility.
I want to release it and let it go from my back, chest and stomach.
I want to release it from my back, chest and stomach.
Under the arm, releasing that feeling of being betrayed.
Releasing that feeling of being betrayed.
Top of the head, releasing that feeling of anger.
Releasing that feeling of anger.
That people have to suffer.
That they make people suffer.
Eyebrow, even though those people chose it on a soul level.
Even though those people chose it on a soul level.
Corner of the eye, my human self doesn't understand.
My human self doesn't understand.
Under the eye, and I want to help my human self to understand.
I want to help my human self to understand.
By releasing all the anger.
By releasing all the anger.
That feeling of being stabbed in the back.
That feeling of being stabbed in my back.
Under the nose, feeling unsupported. I did everything you said.
Feeling unsupported and betrayed. I did everything you asked me.
Chin point, feeling overwhelmed with all the responsibility.
Feeling overwhelmed with all the responsibility.
Collarbone. I wonder what it would feel like to release the responsibility. And allow them to have their own choices.
I wonder how it would be to allow them to make their own choices.
As they did on a soul level.
As they did in the soul level.
And still feel for their suffering.
I still feel for the suffering.
But not be overwhelmed by it.
But not being overwhelmed by it.
Angry at it.
Angry at it.
Releasing the stabbing feeling in the back.
Releasing the stabbing feeling in the back.
So what does the body need to release that betrayed stabbing feeling in the back? What colour?
So we fall on the back.
Sending this beautiful white colour to release that stabbing feeling in the back. Feel that knife being pulled right out. And seeing the back being healed with that beautiful white light, dissolving all the anger, all the betrayal. Even when you see them suffering and feel helpless, the higher part of you understands the lesson and the learning, which dissolves that feeling of being responsible, of being let down, of being betrayed, anger, overwhelm. And there's a peace around the understanding of it all.
Something very interesting came up, which is actually a group of people became very, very aggressive and against me. And actually they ended up killing me.
That was the stabbing in the back, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I was wondering when you were going to get to that.
they end up actually killing me, and I feel sad, and I feel angry.
Betrayed and angry and sad.
Yeah. But not with them. They went into chaos. Not with them.
Yep.
But I feel really sad, and I feel betrayed from the gods.
Yes.
You didn't. You made this happen. It's your fault. I was doing everything. And
yep. So tapping out all that anger and that betrayal, that chaos. They got really angry and they stabbed me in the back, and the gods didn't protect me.
Yeah, it was their fault because they didn't help me to do a good job. To help them. Nothing of all this. No, the entire situation wouldn't happen if they fulfilled their promise.
They betrayed me. They didn't fulfill the promise. They didn't keep me safe. They allowed this chaos to come.
Yeah. They put me in that situation, and they left me helpless and powerless at that moment.
I was helpless and powerless at that moment. They stabbed me in the back. There was chaos. I wasn't supported. I wasn't protected. I did everything that they said to do.
Yeah.
Under the arm, releasing all of that trapped in my back. As I send that beautiful white. And I send it top of the head to all of those people that were in chaos, that felt betrayed as well. They were desperate. They were suffering. Eyebrow. It was the fault of the gods. Corner of the eye. I was killed because they were angry. Releasing my anger.
And they blame me, and it wasn't my fault. I did everything. But they blame me.
Under the eye, they blamed me. Releasing all that blame.
Releasing all that blame.
Releasing all their anger.
Releasing all the anger.
All the chaos. It wasn't my fault.
Still feel that kind of.
I felt powerless.
I felt powerless.
I felt helpless.
I felt helpless.
Under the nose. The gods didn't help me.
Gods didn't help me.
It's their fault.
Their fault.
I want to release, chin point, I want to release that out of my body.
I want to release that out of my body.
Back then. And now. Collarbone. Releasing it all out of the physical body and the DNA.
Releasing all that from my body and all my DNA.
Receiving that beautiful white light.
Receiving all the beautiful white light.
Sending it to all parts of my DNA. All the multidimensional layers. All those parts of me that felt betrayed, let down, powerless, helpless, angry, sad. And just follow that soul through his death up into spirit. Allowing him to go higher and higher into the peace and the love, feeling that white light all around him. Allowing him to feel the peace and see his guides.